but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my
menu narration option is set to off.
We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And front and center is Sam Laporta. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Lions and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, It's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you're preparing a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man here is Conklin. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their 1st drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. But the numbers for Gibbs from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
On second and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the end zone, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together enough. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. Wiggles free. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Quick throw completed by Watson. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to halt.
Under pressure, they got him again. Aiden Hutchinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Across midfield, Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Now inside the 25. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Watson now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
And he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Shoves him aside. Runs through the contact. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Gibbs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 14. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a visiting line. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson, off play action. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Watson on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, this is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But still down quite a bit here, several scores. But yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off of play action, it's Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
First down is right.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there. I
love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll get this to Bell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
On second down, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here's Watson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Browns set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st down, Watson caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 59 yards. And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watson on first down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
One last throw here for Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch the